So in this video, I will demonstrate to the student in terms of how can we create in a bar chart or pie chart to show the information about categorical data. So before you watch this video, if you don't know how to create in this frequency distribution you can see on the screen, so make sure you will watch the previous video in terms of how to creating frequency and the percent frequency distribution. And then so you have to watch that video before you can come here to creating bar chart, pie chart, because you have to have your frequency distribution before you can creating bar chart or pie chart. Okay, so given what we got from our last video, and then I want to show you how can we actually convert the table to a chart, because not everybody want to see numbers. Sometimes the some kind of graph it'd be more impactful than just looking at tables. So in order to creating the bar chart, what we need to do is, like I said, first you have to have this frequency distribution developed, and then next is you will select your result. So one common mistake when you select the result is that some students including the grand total. So keep in mind the grand total is not one of a category in our original data. So therefore, please do not select grand total in your when you try to creating bar chart or pie chart. Otherwise, you will introducing an actual bar or actual slice of the pie for grand total. So that will be totally wrong. Okay. So after you select the different categories along with their frequencies, so you are going to the top of your Excel called the insert. So under the insert, and you will choose in the middle section called the chart. And you first we will creating the bar chart. So we will choose insert column chart. So usually the column chart in Excel is vertically. If you choose a bar chart, it's horizontally. So I don't know why they call that. So, but for our class, we prefer to use the insert the column chart. But in general, people just call the column chart and the bar chart in the real world the same bar chart. Okay, so I will choose the 2D column chart. Okay, so once I select the 2D column chart, as you can see, each bar are perfectly labeled, and we are able to see the information about which browser have the most users. So that is Chrome, right? So the fewest users others. And then so again, if you have another actual bar here called the total, so you need to redo your chart because when you initially selecting data, you include a grand total. That's why you have actual bar. So make sure you will click delete it. Okay. And the second is some student might say, oh, I don't really like this title, so feel free just click this title, rename it like a browser user distribution, something that like that, right? Okay, so this is how you can creating the bar chart. So similarly, we can use very similar method to creating the pie chart. So what we need to do is we are selecting my A and B column. Keep in mind that we are not including grand total. And then we are going to insert. And then in the middle part, we have chart. And then we will choose pie chart. And then we will choose 2D pie chart will be good enough. Okay, so as you can see, the nice thing is they also label the Chrome, Fire, and others, so you can very easily read the chart. So the only thing I like to add for the pie chart is that we are actually able to add in the percentage. So what you need to do is select your pie chart and then go into design and then go into here called add chart element. And then you can come here called the data labels, and feel free to choose the last one, data call out, so that you are able to help people to understand what percentage of the user use different kind of browser. So you are not only just showing the visualization, people can very quickly get the idea the Chrome user are the most, but also you can see by how much, right? By how much more. And similarly for the bar chart, you also can add the data label. Just click the bar chart and go to design and go to add a chart element, and then go into data labels, and you can choose in between on the top, inside the base, or wherever you feel more is the best design for you. Okay, so now as you can see, the frequency distribution here, the pie chart here, the bar chart here. So they all can be used to answer the question. Number one, among the 50 customer, how many uses different kind of browsers, right? So you are able to see we have 27 use Chrome, 16 use Firefox, 7 use others, or 54% user are Chrome user and 32% are Firefox user. So that is how to use Excel to creating the bar chart and the pie chart. And like I said, the most important part is when you see the business question, you need to ask yourself, is this variable is a categorical or quantitative? So what I just shown you is that when you're dealing with the categorical data, so those are the possible visualization you can use to summarizing your data.